spent about 4 months in Ireland as a study abroad student, met a bunch of great people, super cool. But I found out they didn't like my favorite thing, and by like, I mean they didn't know what it was. My favorite thing in the whole world is Epic the Musical. If you don't know what that is, go look it up because you should know what it is. So today I thought I would just go through and rank. Guys, listen, if you don't know what Epic the Musical is, I would recommend just leaving because this is going to be a really boring time for you. If you're just sitting here listening to me rank every single song in Saga and Epic the Musical, because you're not going to understand any of what I'm talking about. And I mean, if you want that, if you want to be confused, I love that for you. That's a vibe. Okay, so I'm starting out with my bottom 2. Why bottom 2? Why not bottom 1? Why not bottom 5? Because I believe that I love Jorge. He's an amazing person. You know, he's written so much great music. I believe that he didn't do great on 2 songs. I'm not just saying this as a fan. I'm saying this as a former music major. I say former because I am not a music major anymore. Because I was a music ed major. And listen, that just wasn't the vibe, you know? So these bottom 2 are at number 40, because there are 40 songs. Cherry de Bis, You know that one with the whirlpool guy with the Cherry de Bis song. It is in 5/4, or 5/8, but I'm guessing he did it in 5/4. And I don't think that any song in a musical should be in 5/4. You really struggle to like jam with the beat. It's just not great, and I love Jorge, but this one kind of wasn't it. 39, hot take. Listen. A lot of people are gonna get mad at me, but I don't like Little Wolf. Listen, I don't need the hate, okay? I understand that Little Wolf is genuinely some people's favorite songs, but I think that compared to other songs on this list, it's not great. It's very like slow lyrics in this really pumped up song, and I think it needed to be faster lyrics. I love all the characters' voices in this song. I love that like Athena comes back. Oh, spoiler alert. I love that Athena comes back. I don't really like the beat. I don't really love but no, it's fine. So 38 we have Polyphemus. It's good, but not great. So 37 is There Are Other Ways. I know that's a lot of people's favorite song. I just don't love the like tango feel. I think it's really weird. The whole Cersei saga, it's just not that vibe. And bringing in a random tango feel, I understand why he's doing it. He's trying to make it feel more romantic and that kind of thing. 36, Keep Your Friends Close. No hate to this voice artist. But I don't love the voice of Aeolus with this specific role. I think that the voice type and the song don't mesh super well. The like character voice that she was doing, I think if it was less charactery, I would have liked it more. I don't know, I have an issue with character voices. That's just me though. One of my favorite parts of the entire show is when it goes to Odysseus doing the "For 9 days I've stayed wide awake trying to make," that part. It's beautiful. I think the song itself is great. I just don't love the character voice. 35, Survive. It's good. 34, We'll Be Fine. I actually really like this song. It's just short. So a lot of the songs I really like, but they're shorter, I put lower on the list just because they're not as long. They don't have as much storytelling. So that's why We'll Be Fine is there. Once again, I do really like it. I do think that Athena is major alto, and we had her singing high, and you can tell it's a little bit straining on her, which I don't love. 33, Scylla. I love this song with all my heart. I would make this in my top 10 if I could, but I can. It's my list, but it's short. 32, 600 Strike. Hold up. Don't kill me. I don't love the screaming throughout the entire song. I judge these songs a lot by like the actual musicality of them, and 600 Strike is more screaming than singing. It's not singing, that's screaming. And although I do love Poseidon's that kind of goes hard, right? The rest of it is just kind of Odysseus screaming at him, and you know, it's a really cool boss battle. Probably one of the coolest boss battles. Yeah, I don't know, just didn't love it. 31 is Different Beast. I think it's a great song, just not as good as the top 30. 30 is The Horse and the Infant. I know a lot of people would probably want this higher. It's a good song. It's a lot of storytelling. There's a lot of like speak singing in it, which is fine. It's just not super musical compared to the rest of it. I think that song is more about telling the story of the Trojan War than actually the musicality of the song. 29, Full Speed Ahead. Great song. Polities is in it. Full Speed Ahead. Polities is in it. So immediate top 30. It's just not my favorite song. I mean, it's fine. 28 is Remember Them. Why is that so low? Okay, I'm looking at this list again. I think Remember Them should actually be a bit higher. 28 for now. It's a really good song. I'm wondering if it's just because of the like aggressiveness of the music, and I'm not a big like rock person. I don't really love aggressive music. 27, Luck Runs Out. I love this song with all my heart. Such a beautiful little song about brotherhood and like, hey, how much longer do we have until like we're gonna be struggling more? Like, can I still trust you? It's a great song about trust. Musicality isn't great. I love the lyrics, don't love the music. 26, Done For. I don't like the Cersei saga as much as a lot of people. I love the voices. I just think that there's other musical moments that are a lot better. Done For is beautiful, although there is one line Cersei sings and it's bad. Nothing against her. The writing that Jorge did for that specific part, nothing against Jorge either. It's this weird like but the words with it make it very difficult to get to those notes at the right time because it's a lot of like long vowels and long consonants, and so you can tell that she's struggling a bit to get to that higher note, and so because of that, she's very flat in the actual recording. Still a beautiful singer. I love her voice. She's probably one of my top 5 voices in the entire show. It was just that specific line. Every time I listen to that song, I go, ooh, we should have re-recorded that. 25, Suffering. Great song. Odysseus gets his little girly pop moment. 24, No Longer You. I love this song. Don't look at me. Sorry, I couldn't breathe. 24 is No Longer You. Great song. Actually, I love this song. I love singing this song. This is one of my favorites. The guy who plays him is an amazing singer. No, it's a great song. It's just, you know, a lot of the same things over and over. Hence why it is number 24. 23, Dangerous. 22 is Wouldn't You Like. Both of my Hermes songs back to back. They're super cute songs. I love Hermes. The Hermes character is amazing. It's just, you know, he's very like groovy, dancey, pop, awesome, amazing times, which is great. You know, love the songs. I listen to them all the time, but musicality wise, they're a little bit lower than everyone else. Okay, hold up. I thought I had this song way higher. Maybe I was more rational. 21 is Open Arms. Originally this was my number 1 because I love Polities. I think that I was more rational and realized that although I love Polities, this song is like very middle of the ground compared to the other songs. I do think it's a really cute song, and I love that it's like the one song where they're like, oh my goodness, no, let's not fight, let's just have a good time and party and like let's trust people. 20, Puppeteer. Once again, all of the Cersei songs I love. 1 to 38, I mean, they're truly all amazing songs. It's just how I personally like them. Very subjective. No, you know what? This is an objective list. This is correct. So Puppeteer is number 20. I think it's a great song. A lot of storytelling. The weird rap in the middle with the, sir, since we went home. Weird, but sure. So if you're confused as to why I'm looking down, I have everything listed here. Just want to make that clear so that you weren't like, she's on her phone. Number 19, Get in the Water. It's a shorter song, but it's a really good song. So because it's short, lower on the list, but because it's really good, top 20. 18, Monster. I wanted to make it higher, but it's honestly not that musical when you think about it. I was singing it the other day and I was like, oh, this isn't like crazy musical at all. Lyrics are interesting, you know, it kind of shows his villain arc. Odysseus' villain arc, let me specify for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. It's a great song, love the lyrics. 17, Holding Down. You're gonna notice that the Ithaca Saga, that's the first song that has shown up. I really like the Ithaca Saga. Holding Down, I mean, it's a good song, it's just, it's a little aggressive. Kind of scared me. I listened to it with my siblings on Christmas for the first time, as I'm sure most people did. We were like, oh, This is this is a bit much. 16, Love in Paradise. I love Calypso. Her voice is beautiful. If I could play any character, I would probably want to play Calypso. I mean, her songs are great. It's very like, I'm a diva, but also I'm like, I'm fun and quirky, but I'm a diva. Number 15 is Storm. I love the 7/4 or 7/8. I think it's such an interesting way to write a song, because most musical theater songs are written in 4/4, 3/4, that they're easy to, like, 3/4 songs are typically felt in 1, 4/4 songs are typically felt in either 4 or 2, sometimes you have a 6/8 song that's felt in 2, but you never have a 7/4 song. But this one works so well because it's showing like the uneasiness of the storm. I thought it was a great choice. 14, Mutiny. This one is a bit higher than I know a lot of people, but I think it's so cool to see Eurylochus really like step out of his comfort zone and kind of take on the role of leader in that song and be like, hey, like, you messed up, I'm taking over. 13, Odysseus. This is, you know, final boss battle. It's an amazing number, but not a whole lot of singing. It's a lot more screaming, but the musicality when the choir comes in singing like Odysseus, that part, I mean, I have chills. I get chills every time. So good. 12, Thunderbringer. Obviously. 11, Not Sorry for Loving You. Another Calypso song. This song felt very different from the rest of the songs in the show. This one felt like it could have been like a Taylor Swift love song, honestly. And when I first heard it, I was like, I don't get it. And then I continued listening to it and I was like, oh, it's because she's in her own little world. Yeah, it's not gonna sound like the rest of the songs because she's been on her own. She truly is just this little lover girl who's living on this island, who's in love with a boy who isn't in love with her. So yeah, it's gonna be this little like this little love song that she's singing, and I think it's such a beautiful song. 10, Warrior of the Mind. Love Athena. Warrior of the Mind is what really got me into the musical. Started listening to it 2 years ago, and yeah, that was what got me hooked. Her riffs in it and like her belting out those high notes. Yeah, she's amazing. Number 9 is The Underworld. When this saga came out, I was at work and I knew it was coming out. So I went to sit in my car during my 15-minute break and I turned on The Underworld Saga to listen to it for the first time. And when I went back into work, I had like tears streaming down my face because I heard the mom waiting, that part, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's Odysseus's mom. And then I looked in the comments and they were like, can you believe his real mom played that? I was like sobbing because oh my goodness, he's having to listen to his mom and he's like, oh my goodness, my mom is dead, and it's like his actual, oh. And then you hear Polites, you hear all his men. All I hear are screams. Number 8 is My Goodbye. Once again, Athena song. This one I love more than Warrior of the Mind because it shows more of her development as a character and more of her like aggressiveness and that war inside of her, and it shows a lot of the inhumanity of Athena because she is a god. And at the beginning they're kind of showing like, oh, we're friends, and then she's like, no, we're not friends. Like, I was your teacher, you didn't listen to me, we're done. Number 7. This one used to be my number 1, and then you will notice a couple other sagas came out and took it. Ruthlessness, bro. Ruthlessness is so good. Beginning, it's that right, and then the silence, and then both it goes so hard, right? And every time I listen to it, I show it to other people, and I have it on like half volume, and then during that pause, I turn it up all the way, so then the hits really hard. Oh, it's so good. The raspiness of Poseidon's voice, it fits so well with his character. Listeners, his mercy. It goes so hard. The campanile. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, number 6 is The Challenge. Love Penelope, her first real song. Sorry, the campanile is still going behind me if you can hear it. The Challenge, it's a great song. You hear Penelope for the first time other than Suffering, which I'm not going to count because that was fake Penelope. You got to really hear her perspective of being alone for so long and like still wishing that her husband would come and join her, and all the things that she's done to keep the suitors away, and also her voice. Pop off. Number 5, I Can't Help But Wonder. I cried when I first heard this, specifically the "My son, I'm finally home." That father and son who haven't seen each other in literally 20 years. and this son has like dreamt of meeting his father, and all he's wanted is to like prove himself to his father. And his father finally comes back and is like, no, you were everything that I wanted you to be. And it's such this like heartwarming moment. Fun fact, when I was in Ireland, I traveled back to London because I had an internship there the summer before, and I was listening to, obviously, Epic Musical, and as we landed on the runway in London, in my ear I heard, I'm home, home. I heard that in my ear and I was like, I am home, and just started crying on the plane. That's embarrassing for me. Number 4, God Games, obviously. Number 3 is Just a Man, and I know that that's kind of basic because that one went like viral on TikTok and everything, but it's a really good song, and it shows Odysseus's emotions more than most songs do. It really was kind of the beginning of the whole show. Like, that's what created the popularity for the show. People really found that song and they were like, oh my goodness, I feel this, I understand what he's going through. Just a wonderful way to start the show. Number 2, Would You Fall in Love with Me Again? Actually, it wasn't my number 2 originally. I think this was swapped with I Can't Help But Wonder, but my sister and I were listening to it, and then I showed it to my friends in Ireland, and after Would You Fall in Love with Me Again, I turned, my friend had like tears down her face, and she was like, that was the most beautiful love song I've ever heard. Like, oh, all right. So I listened to it again, and I was like, oh, she's so right. It is the most beautiful love song I've ever heard. Specifically the beginning when he goes Penelope, and you hear like the harp, obviously, which is her instrument, but you hear like the wind chimes and all of these other things, and you hear the chaos because he's been waiting 20 years to see his wife again, and you can hear almost the anxiety in the back of his head, and then you hear the door open and it goes silent because he's finally seeing her. The best part of the song is when Penelope is doing the like, oh, you see, you're not my husband anymore? Okay, go move my bed. And he's like, but the bed is a part of the tree. She's like, oh, weird, because if you said you're not my husband, only my husband knew that, so I guess you are my husband. And it's way more elegant than that, though. And finally, we will end with number 1, which is Legendary. I know this song isn't crazy exciting, and I know it's not the most musical or anything, but this song has a very special place in my heart because it was the Wisdom Saga where I first started watching the live streams when they would release all the songs. And when I first heard the bum 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 bum, I was like freaking out in my dorm room. And yeah, it was so cool to hear it, and hearing Telemachus for the first time, which was amazing because you've been hearing Odysseus talk about him, and finally you're seeing this like 21-year-old Telemachus who's all grown up, and he's like, here's all the stuff I've gone through, and I really want to meet my dad, and I just want to prove myself, and it's just a beautiful song. So that's my ranking of 1 to 40. I'll put it up on the screen so that you guys can all see it. Final ranking, the way that I did this with the sagas is for example, Legendary is number 1, which means it's worth 1 point. Little Wolf is number 39, which means it's worth 39 points. So whichever saga ended up with the least amount of points was the winner. And also I know that the songs vary, so is it the mean or the mode? I swear I'm good at math. You add them all up and then you divide them by how many. Do you know what I'm talking about? Number 9, we actually have the Cyclops saga with 27.25. It's a great saga. I just personally don't love like the rock aggressive era. Taylor Swift. Number 8, Circe saga, 25.25. Biggest reason for that, I think, was There Are Other Ways was really low compared to the rest of them, but the whole saga is great. 7, I wish the saga could have been lower, is the Vengeance saga with 25. Personally, it's my least favorite because I don't like most of the songs in the Vengeance saga. And I was actually kind of disappointed when the live stream came out. That one. And 600 Strike, which, once again, it's good, but not really a song. Number 6, Thunder Saga, 23. I think the reason that one is so low is because it had Scylla, which is shorter, so it ended up being a bit lower. Ocean Saga is number 5 with 21.25 points. Feel okay with that. Number 4, Wisdom Saga with 18.8. As you can see, we are getting much higher now. Troy Saga is number 3 with 18.6, so Troy and Wisdom were only 0.2 points away from each other. Number 2 is the Underworld Saga with 17.3. And I know what you're thinking, there are only 3 songs in that. I'm aware. Because there are only 3 songs, they weren't as low on the list because it was a really good saga. If there were more songs and for some reason it wasn't as good, probably would have been lower, but they were all really good and I did my math correctly, so it's number 2. And number 1, of course, is the Ithaca Saga. Now, the Underworld Saga was a 17.3, Ithaca is an 8.6. I think having number 2 and number 5 and number 6 as 4 of them really helped. Those are my epic song and saga rankings for Epic the Musical. I love this musical. I think everybody should listen to it. It's an amazing new format of musical by putting it on YouTube so you can hear all the songs first before you even see anything live. Here, let's pull a pen and read a quote. Oh, this one says metallic glitter marker pen. So I want you guys to take that with you for the rest of this week. Bye!